Some are concerned the religious powder keg that blew up in the Middle East could send a shower of fire and brimstone all the way to Gainesville. TV 20's Chris Gilmore reports many people here are worried about the involvement of a controversial Gainesville pastor.
Many in Gainesville are having flashbacks to 3 years ago when the Dove World Outreach Church drew international attention with their Islam is of the Devil campaign. Today, the majority of those I spoke to aren't happy of the actions of one pastor that seems to be contributing to an increasingly negative reputation of the city and nation.
I don't know that the people in Libya know what happened here in Gainesville, but obviously these type of issues are inflammatory.
Gainesville resident Terry Shimoleski is referring to provocative actions by Pastor Terry Jones. Chris Stevens, the U.S. ambassador to Libya, and 3 other Americans were killed in an attack that may be tied to a controversial film called The Innocence of Muslims. Gainesville pastor Terry Jones has openly supported the production and its producers. News of the deaths of Americans overseas shows that U.S. international relations with the Muslim community haven't been improving, and displays like the one behind me, produced by the Dove World Outreach Center and Pastor Terry Jones, haven't been helping. Tuesday night, Jones hosted an International Judge Muhammad Day at the church, an event that involved what Jones describes as exposing the lies of Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, and the Quran.
Sometimes a soft voice and diplomacy is the right way, but sometimes you have to raise your voice. Sometimes you have to get into somebody's face. Sometimes they have to see that you really mean it before you get results.
Results that some political thinkers say are creating more harm than good.
Some groups feel as though objects take on a kind of a sacred essence. So the flag, for many people, is not just a piece of cloth. It becomes almost a religious relic. The Bible and the Quran, similarly. And sometimes people will commit sacrilege as a form of political statement or as a form of attacking their opponents. And it's a very powerful thing to do. It's a very good way to make your opponents so angry that they become very powerful and come to defeat you.
The displays on Jones's property are in clear view of the public, but something that neighbors try not to notice.
Now it's something I see and I don't like, but I ignore it.
And the U.S. is still searching for the group responsible for the killings. Chris Gilmore, TV 20 News.